This video will show you how to replace the lower torque strut mount on a Ford Edge. This will be located under the front of your vehicle. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Safely make your way under the front of the vehicle. As we make our way under here, we can see where the lower aspect of our engine and transmission are. We can see our exhaust pipe. Of course, we're going to be working around this area. Make sure your exhaust is cool to the touch. Now with that said, in between the exhaust and the torque strut mount, you're going to have a heat shield. Remove the heat shield by removing two 10mm mounting nuts. There's one piece of hardware, the next one's just above. We'll remove that shield. A quick inspection, set it aside. You will be reusing it. Now we can start removing the mount itself. Let's start where the mount connects to our subframe. Using a 15mm for this mounting bolt. Now we can leave that bolt in place. Let's make our way to the second mounting bolt here. Let's move along to our next two mounting bolts. We have our two forward mounting bolts. I'll go for the upper one first. Using a 15mm for this mounting bolt. There's our upper mounting bolt. This one does fall out of place fairly easily. Let's continue on to the last bolt. At this point, we're going to have to shift the engine and transmission around so we can start removing the hardware. I'm just going to put a jack underneath the transmission, but of course I'm going to use a block of wood. We want to be extremely careful not to cause any damage. Mounting bolt there. We can remove this bolt as well. We'll just go ahead and set this aside. This does come with the new torque strut mount. Let's make our way towards the final bolt. We'll pull this out as far as possible. It's going to hit up against the flex pipe. Now at this point, you should be able to take hold of the mount. We're going to twist it. That's also going to angle the bolt for us. Slide that bolt right out of there. It goes up and over the pipe. Remove the mount. Prior to installation of any brand new part, of course, we want to make sure we clean and inspect our mounting area. I have a collection receptacle under here. I'm going to be using parts cleaner and I need to use a wire brush. The areas that we need to clean is the areas that we're mounting the mount to. We'll start at the subframe along the rearward side. Make sure nothing's rotted, weak, or damaged. We'll continue on towards our transmission. We've cleaned the threads on all pieces of hardware, and now it's time to install our brand new torque strut mount. We'll make sure we have it in the proper orientation. We remember that we had the two studs facing towards the passenger side. We're starting along the rearward area with the mounting bolt that goes through the subframe and the torque strut mount. This would be the longer of the mounting bolts. After you've cleaned it, just go ahead and apply some blue thread locker. I'm going to take this, we're starting it through. Let's get the mount in place. We have it in the proper orientation. There we go. Let's line that up. We're starting this in by hand. We are not tightening any of the hardware until we have everything fully installed. Let's move along to the next piece of hardware. This is the second longest bolt. For this, we can slide it straight on through here. We can align the threaded portion with its mounting point. Now you may find that you have to adjust the transmission either forward or rearward. Be careful for any pinch points. Leaving it loose, let's continue on to the two last mounting bolts. Both of these bolts will be the same. For this, you may have to pivot the bracket. I'm just using a pry bar. Just go across those studs. Start them in. They're all started in. Let's bottom them out, and then we're going to torque everything. Now that I have all of them bottomed out, we can start torquing each one of the bolts. We're going to start along the rearward side here. The torque for this rearward bolt is 76 foot-pounds. Now we can move to our next mounting bolt. This bolt will be torqued to 85 foot-pounds. Once you have that torqued, we're on to the next two mounting bolts. As far as these two bolts, they're the same, and the torque will be 66 foot-pounds. Let's reinstall our shield. We have our two mounting nuts, one down along the bottom, one for the upper stud there. Start them on, snug them up.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.